I guess at some point, this comes to all channels out there, even the top ones. When you're faced with a change you saw coming out of the tunnel years before, and it finally catches up with you. The nautical term describes this as the doldrums, where nothing happens. You're stuck in a vast ocean with no one around for miles. No wind, just a beautiful, calm glass sea. You can't move forward, you can't move backwards, so you have to wait and wait. And the only thing that's going to move you is a storm that finally develops days later. And once you're through that storm, tattered and wrecked, the old saying is that you've been changed, or you need to change after what you've been through. This channel has seen that change that's coming to the motorcycle world. Maybe not Europe or USA yet, but certainly, absolutely, in Canada. We are like the poor stepchild that gets the leftovers at dinner because our market is so small, so very small. California alone outsells all of Canada for all its brands. We just have too much space, wonderful, beautiful space, and just not enough people. And when I say not enough people, I mean there's not enough new riders for that space. And the coming motorcycle show in Toronto, once again, may prove it. Yamaha has already chosen to leave snowmobile sales worldwide this year. So the storm that I saw coming, that is the end of ridership and the slow death of the market, we have to look at that storm and ask ourselves, what caused this storm? How did it build? And when we get through it, how will it have changed us? Manufacturers now get more views from a single review on YouTube than the entire attendance for a season at bike shows. And it's not only one review, but there are hundreds of reviews about the same bike. You could spend an afternoon getting knowledge on specs, pricing, availability, accessories, warranty, service, everything you need to make up your mind on the bike of your choice. All you need is to sit on it at a dealership close by that has the unit in stock. So we don't need the shows anymore. And by not doing the shows, it saved the manufacturers tons of money. So much so that they don't even need to care about their own YouTube channels anymore. Because we are providing it for them, for free. So where does this leave this channel in a flood of channels? We're up against people in Europe and warmer climates where they can report on bikes we wouldn't even see for months, because Canada has 6 to 7 months of the doldrums. And 6 to 7 months of the doldrums will kill any sport, except one: esports. Gaming and watching gaming has turned our young possible new riders away from this sport, because the more immersive the technology gets, and it gets closer to real life, the younger and older are finding it way cheaper than real riding. Plus the cost of entry and possible injury, why bother when you can play it anywhere, anytime? That's why the last generation of riders, in my opinion, is riding right now. So, the time has come to look ahead with this channel and make a choice. We could dream about throwing everything into it and travel the world and review bikes in exotic places, but with zero budget. That won't be happening anytime. Or we could pivot, like a lot of YouTubers have here in Canada, from motovlogging to something else, and have grown substantially to the point where they're making a small living. And when do we set out on this new course and try to get out of the doldrums? Well, I think the decision must be made right after the bike show in Toronto, whether it makes a comeback or slowly fades out. So stay tuned, and I'll be asking the hard questions on why the manufacturers are choosing not to return Why is there no value in it? Because we may have done it to ourselves and are just watching, you know, like now.